It all started with an early morning spot check. The team's video deadline was coming up in 3 weeks. I'd been filming decent lines the past few months, but nothing that really stuck out. It was all technically good, but there was no creativity. I played it safe, but I got tipped off to some massive set by the police plaza next to St. Andrew's Church. It was a 20 stair. Now, the place wasn't skate friendly to begin with, but I said fuck it. I noticed a walkway blocked off by a chain. I did a few ollies and kickflips to get a feel for the momentum I'd need to wrestle with after gapping over the mini set. That is when I looked over at Dane and I gave him a look, like a, you know what's up, bro.
I could tell. Whatever he was cooking up in his head, that look told me he was going at his switch.
This monster. Absolute madman. He's got even more balls on him than Meg Ryan in When Harry Met Sally when she faked an orgasm in a public restaurant. No shame.
Oh, oh God. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh.
After a few warm-up runs, I decided to go at it for real. A switch inward heel, over the mini set, 2 manual, to tail slide down the 20 stair.
He goes for the rail and panics again and again and falls flat on his face. Luckily, he didn't break anything, but he was out cold for a few hours.
I took 2 days off to recover because the thing about skating is, when you take hard falls like that, it can really fuck up your perception of yourself. And if you let it get to you, you're more prone to fucking up, and before you know it, you got a broken leg and you're out of a job. So 2 days go by and I go back, and I was feeling myself. I had the new drip. This was it, right?
Wrong. He took bail after bail after bail. He must have been at it since 5 in the morning, but no dice.
I wasn't any closer than the first day. If anything, I was worse. Kept losing my balance on the manis. I go back the next day. Same shit. I keep making the same mistakes. Then the next day, same mistakes.
I tried talking to him. I pulled him to the side and gave him a little heart-to-heart.
Dane's a good man. He reassured me, so I took a week off like he said. Not just from that spot, but skating in general. I come back. By this point, there's like 9 days left until the deadline. If I don't make it, I gotta wait a whole 2 years for it to show up on the next video. I was like, nah, fuck that. I need to do this. Not just for the video. I need this for myself. After the break was the closest I'd gotten. I got into a more consistent rhythm of landing into a mani, but I kept choking after that. 7 hours, and I was done. But my bro Donovan pulls me aside.
I say to him, "What's wrong, man? You can't give up. If Billy Crystal gave up on Meg Ryan, would we have had the greatest romantic comedy of our generation?"
Okay, Don, you got me. So I try again the next day. I sleep in, so we show up around 4 in the afternoon. This time, though, I'm thinking, no pressure. You've got 8 days, so what if today's not the day? After 2 hours of eating shit, something in me changes. It's a little past 6, and I go for my line, but something in me stops me. I stop right before the first set. I just had a bad feeling. I go back for the walk of shame. This time I clear it, but I stop myself again right before the 20 stair. Something in my brain's telling me this is it.
When the shirt and beanie come off, you know this man means business. I could tell there was a deep-rooted commitment in his eyes that I've never seen before.
I take a deep breath and I eat shit.
He came real close one time. Landed the mani and got the slide, but the landing. Let's just say I could have used more work. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger's teaching job in Kindergarten Cop. Don't quit your day job.
And then finally,
He lands it. It was kind of sketchy though. Almost looked like a video game or something.
Son of a bitch did it. Must have been the greatest day of his life, but I related. I'm empathetic. I felt the same joy when I found my friend's uneaten lunch in the fridge. Well, it's not uneaten anymore.
I think what I'm most proud of isn't the landing or the line, it's the spot itself. Manhattan has been a huge part of the rise of skateboard culture with so many legendary tricks like Chris Hossoi's ollie over the Brooklyn Banks wall in '89. 6 years later, we got Matt Carroll kickflipping over that same wall. There was also the infamous 9 and 10 stair sets, but that's all been done.
I thought what I did was wild, but nah, this man takes it.
Who knows? Maybe in 9 years, we'll see some fresh blood doing some Tony Hawk shit, like a laser flip to a manual revert to a 180 hard flip to a blunt slide, and then like shove it out or something. Skating has progressed so much over the past 20 years. Things pros would have struggled with in the early 90s, late 80s, you got 10-year-old kids pulling this shit at their local skate park. Like it's just another ollie, and I think that is beautiful.
I know I crack a lot of jokes, but truly, this man is an inspiration. He has set the stage for future generations to one-up him. But it's not about maintaining that status. We aren't in this for that. Fostering a growing community and saying, hey, this spot is possible. Now it's on you to do something crazier. Do something more technical. I opened the door. Now it's time for you to walk through it. That is what he's done. Respect, man. Respect.